Hi, welcome to the Plant Battle Royale episode 1. It's the same video. Come on in. Come on. It's Friday, one day before the second shortening. Yeah, I've missed quite a few episodes this week because I've been doing the last day of school, but I'm on holiday now. Everything's good. Everything's epic. We're gonna do this. This update's gonna be a little bit longer since I missed out a bit. Tomorrow will be the shortening, so this is gonna be the pre-shortening episode. As you can see, the big bulbs are fucking massive now. They are massive, and the little bulbs have sprouted as well. The bulbs are going full force right now. Like, if you look at this like collection of flowers are actually quite nice. Like, go on it a bit further back. That's actually kind of beautiful. So, 4 of them are gonna die. None of them have died yet, and to be honest, none of them are letting up right now. That will change. So I think with the next shortening, it'll be like that big. By the time the next shortening happens, there will be a very big there won't be that much light anymore. So like you can count that the flower isn't really. I know it's staying around, but it's not really making any big moves, which could it might not be good for them right now. Because yeah, they're in a decent position, but then sort of letting the bulbs take over the scene. You know what I mean? The big bulbs and even the little bulbs, they are making big moves. They've grown massively, whereas the flower, and the leaves, they're sort of falling behind. The weed actually, if you look at the weed, they're sort of being covered. They're really going underneath the canopy. You can barely see the weed plants underneath all of that. So actually, you know what? To show you guys, I'm gonna take this off just so we can see a bit better. So if we look around, the weed plants sort of getting covered up massively right now. Anyway, let's see. Where should we start off with? I mean, let's talk about big bulb right now. Big bulb's chances, I rate them massively right now. Big bulb's over here. Rebecca, can we get a close up on big bulb? Actually, wait. Take a shot from behind big bulb. Let's see if we can see its root game at all. No, we can't. We can't see its root game, but we can assume big bulb's got the root game on lock right now. Yeah, I actually really rate big bulb's chances right now. They've grown spectacularly. They've got enough leaves to keep up. Like they've got enough leaves to photosynthesize. Yeah, I mean, but they've still got more leaves. You know what I mean? And like the photosynthesis, they don't need to photosynthesize that much. It's their root game, boy. Their root game is what matters. You know what I mean? Leaf plant over here. I don't know. They could. They're not dying though. They were. I was worried because if you see that stem is pretty yellow, which is like a telltale sign. But to be honest, they're doing all right. Like, yeah, a few of their leaves are yellow, but I mean, you'd expect that. They've still got a lot of very green leaves. Although, if you think about it, all of these leaves are useless. Wait, Rebecca, you're not showing. All of these leaves over here are useless because they're covered up. I don't know, they've got enough. Let me try and see around. I think they've got enough going on that they can still. You can't count them out. You can't count them out until they start wilting. It's just you can't do it. Actually, if you look closely, can you get a massive close up? Are those leaves breaking off or something? Can you see that, Rebecca? Well, you're not showing what I want to show you at all. Yeah, right there. Right there. You see there's a break, and that's with a few leaves as well. Try and show a few more. Can you see that? Oh, I know. That could be a sign. That could be a sign. Leaf plant might be wilting. Oh, fuck. A lot of their leaves are like that, and that's like their most important one. That's the leaf that's right in the middle. I don't know. Why is it like that? Surely that's the stem that should be most important. Anyway, the fact that weed plant is still around though, it's still good for them because I'm gonna try and dig down and try and see their root game a little bit. Actually, I can't interrupt that much. But all the plants, they're still doing well. Little bulb, I actually think they've got a good chance at this point. You know what I mean? Like they're not dying, they're not letting up. They've risen above the canopy, and I mean they're shadowing weed plant quite a bit. I don't know, weed plants, they should be good at out competing these other plants, but I know, it's still a hostile environment for them. If they get left under the canopy, they literally cannot photo. Like, they have to at least manage to photosynthesize somewhat. And a little bit longer, like, we're cutting it more and more, they're gonna run out of space. Like, we plant could falter a little bit, I don't know. Anyway, right now, I think I need to try and, like, put it in as it was. Oh. Was that like how it was? Oh yeah. It was like that. Alright, pre-closing, I think Big Bulb might have the best. Oh, what were you doing? It was like that.
Okay.
Big Bulb might have the best chances. I literally have no idea though. Wait. I give a little bit of a macro clip. Right now, I still have absolutely no idea. It's all up in the air, but it's right now just heating up. It's heating up massively right now. Tomorrow, when we go in about that much, there's going to be so little space left. I'm going to actually, by this time next week, some of these plants will have started dropping off. And I think by this time next week, we'll be able to get like a pretty clear front runner. I think right now it's Big Bulb, maybe Little Bulb, maybe leaf plant, flower plant. Leaf plants. I've not got my money on leaf plants. I'm counting them out at the moment. But I think by this time next week, we'll have a front runner. So I'll come tomorrow to show you the effects of the shortening, give you my update then, like once we're able to visualize what it's like, I'll come back to you. Stay classy, folks. I'm out. Are you going?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hey, welcome to Monday. It's 2 days after the closing, and my cameraman has bailed on me, so fuck her. I'm doing this one myself. So yeah, it's 2 days after the closing. This is what it looks like. Let me just remove this for now, so that you can get a better look at the plants. You might not be able to see, but like none of the plants are dead yet, but they are really fighting for it. Like this big bulb. What the fuck has happened to Big Bulb? It's just become an alien plant. So like this one's just fully up now. Big Bulb's doing well, but like these parts of the plant could be covering up the leaves. If you look at it from above, there's not much. I don't know if it needs to photosynthesize or something, but if it covers up the green part, I don't know. Big Bulb, I don't know if like they live quick and die young, but they need to live a lot longer. Another part is like weed and like leaf plant. They're like really far below the canopy. Like they've been left behind. Like they've been left for dead almost. Like I think weed, you can see a little bit there, and maybe underneath you might be able to see a little bit of weed plant there. But like weed should be able to survive. But I'm worrying for leaf plant because their whole game was to like set up a canopy. But so much of their plant has been like left behind underneath. So they are like, I don't know, they're really struggling. Like nothing's been going right from this game. Like even their little stem in the middle isn't even getting much sunlight anymore. So, and that one's dying out. I don't know what's going on. I think leaf plant, we've been predicting their demise for ages now, but I think the time's finally coming. Maybe, I don't know. They're not even that like yellow yet. They're doing all right. Little Bulb's doing good. They've never been doing badly. Little Bulb's doing surprisingly well. Like maybe even better than Big Bulb because they've got their green parts outside. So like, I don't know, they're like in direct competition right now. And flower plants just holding up their game. They're just keeping their good game up. They need to like try and dispose of weed because that like weed like is a big threat to them still. I don't know what's happening underground, but that could be massive. Like weed needs to try and kill off one of their neighbors. And Little Bulb's going to be hard because that's a bulb. So they're going to rely on trying to kill off flower plant. But anyway, that's going to be it for Monday. They're all still alive. But I mean, give them time. They are plants. They don't grow massively quickly. Even though they kind of have. But I think, if something happens tomorrow, I'll bring it. But I might skip tomorrow if I notice that nothing's really changed. I'll bring you an update when I notice something big's happened, yeah? Oh, wait. There is something I should say. Plant Battle Royale, Mark 2. Jeez. This isn't actually a Plant Battle Royale. My mum just wanted to plant flowers in our flower bed. But little does she know, I'm putting them all in this little pot. Plant Battle Royale Mark 2. Let's go, boys. Hello, it is time for Friday. And it's a very good Friday because Jesus died. That's irrelevant. Let's talk about Plant Battle Royale. In it, we have Little Bulb making massive moves. As you can see, they've actually outgrown our we heightened it so that this wouldn't happen, and it still happened. I think this is actually meant to be. I'll take it off, but as you can see, Little Bulb's still grown over like the extension. It's grown over the extension, so like, what do you have to like raise it up? Do you have to raise it up even more? I don't know, but like anyway, none of the other plants are like making as big moves. Oh, except for like weed is growing up quite a little bit. As you can see there, weed's actually grown up a lot bigger than I thought it would. Wait, is that weed? Yeah, it is. Get on my... Bulb is sort of, you can really see Bulb's strategy if you just do like a top-down view, like do a top-down. If you can see, the bulb plants aren't really going for height. They've grown across, like they've literally cut out the whole, like, but big bulbs cut out the whole growth for every other plant, which I think is an amazingly smart strategy. I didn't know plants could actually do that. What are you doing? What's my man doing? No, as you can see, like the bulb, they've really grown up to here, cutting out the whole. Wait, let me take this out so that you can see better. Zoom in on big bulb's growth. But as you can see, they're growing inwards instead of upwards, except for this one. These two here, I think, it's a bit of teamwork. These two here are growing out here to protect this plant. So these guys are going on the offensive, and this guy's going for height to try and keep the bulb line pure. Like, that's actually really sick teamwork. As you can see, these ones are trying to like offensively take out the rest of the plants and defensively protect the main big bulb here. And no one's going to. I think this big bulb's really safe. This one here that you can't see which one I'm pointing at because my cameraman. Alright, this one here is so safe because these two big bulbs protecting it, and these small bulbs here, which are no longer small, they're actually bigger than big bulb. But these, I mean, I still have to call them small bulb. They're really like they're not gonna be able to launch an offensive themselves, but by growing straight up, they've at least managed to keep themselves in this competition for a very long time. It looks like Leaf Plant is getting absolutely crushed by both the bulbs. Leaf Plant is just completely, you can't even see them. I mean, you can. We're showing you them right now. Leaf Plant is honestly getting just completely boxed in. Like, there's no redemption for them. They have no, I think at this point Leaf Plant has no chance. I think it's literally, they literally are gonna grow out. Weed Plant, that you can't count them out yet. They've still grown up enough to keep themselves in this competition. At this point, it's no longer. It's been like this for a while, but at this point, it's no longer about growing inwards. It's more about trying to stay above the rest of the competition. And this is Bulb trying to set the bar. Weed might be trying to grow up, maybe grow over Bulb as well. I don't think Bulb would be able to redirect itself if that happened. Flower Plant still got a lot of light left, but Flower Plant is really bad. They're really bad at like response. Like if something's attacking them, they can't regrow. They've already really grown as much as they can, I think. I don't think they're gonna like grow over Bulb Plant a bit. They're trying to do it a little bit here, but really the bulbs have shown they've been the best at growing in this whole tournament. So I think it's gonna be one of these two bulbs. And if right now, strangely enough, I was chatting shit about them, but I really think Little Bulb's gonna be able to do it. I honestly do, because I think Big Bulb is trying to take out too much of the competition at once. They might be overextending themselves. Oh, that angle here. Show that angle. This angle you can really see Big Bulb's strategy of having these two bulbs here protecting this big bulb here, the teamwork there. Isn't it? Why are you putting it at the camera? Like, you have to do it like here. That one and that one. defending that
That's like a
one.
dick.
It's a penis. Oh, that's a... My mum's there. She can't hear me say the word penis, but anyway, that'll be it for today. Remember, kids, have a very good Friday, and remember, celebrate, because Jesus isn't gonna die again for another year. It's quite the occasion. Apparently, I don't want to like spoil anything, but apparently he actually comes back to life, which is like, come on, like that's such a massive retcon. Oh, he died, but oh, he comes back to life. Like, come on. If you're gonna make a plot, then stick to it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll see you again tomorrow, and bye. Sup, Marco Foster Bros. It's there's been an issue. The fact that the weekend, I don't like to admit this, but it's Wednesday. The weekend I kind of couldn't be, but I couldn't really. I know I was tired, and I had work to do. I don't know. I was also filming other stuff, like I was filming the first mob mentality video over the weekend. So like this weekend, last weekend I skipped the shortening because, to be honest, it's small enough already. I think it's only going to be shortened one more time this weekend, and then like I'm not going to shorten it anymore. But it looks like it's getting towards the business end, as in like I'm not sure this is going to last much longer. In fact, I think after the shortening I'll go on for another week, and if there's still more than one plant left, I would sort of maybe do a vote or something. I might not run this for, also because it's a shame that these plants have to die, but we'll see how they are now. As you can see, I mean, Little Bulb is really not little anymore. They're like towering above anyone else, but I mean, their flowers are really wrinkly. That could be, can we focus that? They might not be getting a lot of water down below. Their root game, they might be suffering, like, because their stems are good, but I think the flowers is like an indication of whether they're getting like the water that they need, and their flowers are really like wrinkled up. They're wrinkled, boy, like seriously. I'm gonna remove this just so that we can see how the other plants are doing. Yeah, look, I mean, their leaves they're a bit weak. They're a bit weak sauce. I mean, not really, but more than before. Oh, look, the weed is really coming up. The weed is surviving though. I mean, all the plants are living, but holy shit, the bulb, like look at the top down. The big bulb has really come inwards. I don't know what they've done. Like they fully like come in to I don't know, they've cut off everything. Oh, holy shit, yeah. I mean, flower plant is yellowing. Leaf plant is yellowing. Little bulb's getting weak. Yeah, this is definitely business end now. I think the only plant that looks alright. Let me see it like from here. I mean, weed looks fine. I mean, even leaf plant looks alright. It's really like flower plant. Let's see it this way. Yeah, look, can you see flower plant? Flower plant, I think, might actually be the first one. That's surprising. I thought, wait, that was up. I thought it would be leaf plant, because leaf plant. I used to rule